Oh man, we are back again, guys. Check it out. You already know it, with another small, I'd call this one a small little Lego set review. But before we start on this little Anakin Starfighter here, again, don't forget about the giveaways, guys. We have a 15,000 sub giveaway, which is coming up pretty soon. Check it out. And then, of course, we do Friday giveaways every single Friday. So, like, subscribe and just check those things out. Anyways, let's get to this thing. Of course, this is going to be Lego Star Wars Anakin's Jedi Starfighter. We picked this one up at our local store. I think at our Walmart for, I think it was like 20 bucks or maybe 18 on sale. So it's not, I don't know, it wasn't too terribly expensive like, some of the sets can be. Now, this particular set is 250 pieces. So it took us, I think a little bit over an hour, maybe an hour or 45 minutes to put together. The pieces actually go together, fairly straightforward. There wasn't too much, cryptic stuff on this particular set. If you guys remember this set, of course, it is a speeder in a few of the movies, and I don't want to go too much into it, but again, no spoilers. I think it is awesome. It does come with two minifigures. One, of course, is going to be Anakin himself, and you guys can see him kind of up there more closer in the corner. Pretty cool, minifigure. Does come with the lightsaber. I don't know exactly where I put it, but he does have kind of a unique face. If you guys can kind of see there, he does have this kind of printing on his face, kind of like a walkie-talkie type thing, a communications little thing there. His hat looks great. His outfit looks great. I don't think I've seen this particular torso and legs before on a minifigure. They might be in another set, but I know for this particular set, it's the first one that I've seen. Of course, you got R2-D2 right there. Nothing too special about them. This is the run-of-the-mill R2-D2 that you typically get with a lot of different sets. Let's look at the actual, let's look at the actual fighter itself. On the bottom, we'll talk about the bottom first so you guys can kind of see here. It's pretty straightforward bottom. It does have kind of the same kind of landing gear here as a lot of the TIE fighters do. So you do have that up front. And of course it has kind of these two jet packs here on the bottom, if you guys can kind of see it from the back. Kind of cool, kind of gives it that, like it's really taken off. I would love to see 4, right? Make that thing speed. And the thing here is, when you look at it, you would like to think that you can bend these things out, but unfortunately they don't come out. I might redo this particular kit because I think it has a lot more potential than this to just being sleek. I do like the sleek look, but I feel like these can be positioned a little more farther back on the little kit. But I don't know. I might actually redo this particular one. You do have the kind of the rotator back here, or the the little fin, and it's kind of weird because it doesn't move left to right. It just kind of sits in there. But there is a lot of nice finishing pieces on this. You guys can kind of see on the wings, right? Some nice finishing pieces on there. And overall, I think it's not that bad, especially for around $20. Inside the cockpit, check that out. You can see right here, that's a really nice instrument panel that you guys can probably stick on, a lot of other different sets. I think it's super cool. And of course, he fits in there, of course he's got to sit down, but he fits in there quite nicely. And I do like the bubble top, right? Check that out. Fits in there great. I love the bubble look instead of the actual X-Fighter or X-Wing ones. But overall, I think it's a really cool kit. I think I'm going to make a mock out of this one. It's going to be probably my next mock Monday, just because this has a lot of potential. But it's overall a cool kit for a very cheap price. I've seen a lot of you guys do reviews on this one, but I thought I'd throw my 2 cents out there for it. Anyways, again, big thank you to everybody who's been a fan, who's been subscribing, checking out our stuff. We have a lot of content coming and a lot of giveaways. Let me know if you guys reviewed this too. I'd love to hear your guys' kind of take on it, see if you guys had the same kind of reservations as I do. Anyways, let me know. Thanks again, guys.